and managed to keep the 845. TikTok is asking for passwords and things. Hello everybody, welcome back. Just give me one moment. I hope everybody has been enjoying the tip videos. That's been a fun and interesting process. Alright, that is logged in. Okay. And we're back. Let's go talk to Dame Aylin. After her famous wrecking of Catherine Norman Merkel.
We fly at your word.
Hello, welcome back. Dame Aylin is done. Howdy, howdy. I gotta look through the arena area really quick. How was everybody's Thursday?
Always room for more?
Oh, I had to reauthorize it because it... So I authorized Streamlabs to do its thing for TikTok, and yeah, there's a lot of people watching over TikTok, I guess, of all the things to watch over. I'm just glad. Lord Gortash, the Committee of Concerned Patriarchs would like to extend an invitation to a formal meeting at the High Hall to discuss plans, short and long term, for the economic livelihood of Baldur's Gate. Tuesday, interesting. The 12th noon, a lunch will be served. May we presume your attendance? Lord Hirrilin, Committee Chair. I'm glad, Carly. Oh man. My wife gets them pretty bad as well. I'm sorry. That sucks. I'm glad that's at least a thing for you today. The Absolute End. Underneath this book concerning the cult of the Absolute and the dangers it presents is scrawled this response to the text. This hastily written drivel is admittedly well-intentioned. Its author is clearly fizzing with fear of the Absolute. The problem is that they conflate the rise of the cult with other things like the heat death of the universe. The resurrection of One-Eyed Vecna, the Lich, the proliferation of necromantic excess, and even the withering of some imported fruits from Chult, Jurassic Park planet. This person needs a glass of water and a lie down. The Grand Design. Dictated to scribe Yanthus by Enver Gortash. The Grand Design is the Mind Flayers' species-wide ambition to return to the days of their conquering greatness through an act of sudden mass seromorphosis, giving the Elder Brain an overall command and implacable army of illithid slave warriors with which to defeat all their old enemies, human and humanoid, Githyanki, and Ulatharid? Crespo, you want to help me out on Ulatharid? If anybody's going to know something about that, it'll be you. Of course, this is delusional madness, megalomania on a cosmic scale, and I know just how to turn it to our purposes. We're going to help the Mind Flayers enact their grand design, but only in the way that suits us. The Illithid shall have their crusade to enslave, but they will be acting in turn as our slaves, and we shall determine the how, when, and where of their great Illithid outbreak. To be precise, I, Gortash, will determine these things as commanding the great design is clearly a Banite task. Ever leave that? Oh my god. Hello all of you from TikTok. Jesus fucking Christ. I wish y'all were watching via Twitch so that, you know, you could join in the conversation and everything. That'd be kind of nice. Jesus. Alright, well, we're headed back up to, Jesus, sorry. I'm just sort of stunned at the moment. Gotta loot Ketheric Thorm, and then head back up to Moonrise Towers. Super Illithids, but so the Illithid Empire is against the Ulatharid? That...
In death, the body is cool,
okay.
but energy radiates from the stone.
Remarkable. Truly. And now the picture comes together. The Absolute is neither god nor man. It is the Elder Brain you saw. Held here by those three against its will. The
Emperor,
crown
is
it
that
wears
you?
controls it. And these stones control the crown.
How is it you're able
It
to
has
leave
been
the astral
dominated.
prison now?
To master an Elder Brain, to subdue it. Our enemies are formidable. A temporary reprieve, but a welcome one. With a brain on its way to the city, its influence here is weakened.
Alright, sounds good, Carly. Or, Tanis. What are these stones?
The crown's marking suggest it was forged in Netheril, an ancient empire whose mastery over magic rivaled that of the gods. It is a crown of domination. The stones were taken from its crest. They are nether stones, imbued with the ability to control the wearer of the crown. The crown's Netherese magic must be the true source of the parasite's abilities. This must be what elevates their potential. And it must be the reason nobody could heal you. If the crown can do this to the parasite, I dare not imagine what it is doing to the brain.
Do you know who our enemies are?
One of them I know, Lord Enver Gortash.
Lucius
An arms
Malfoy.
dealer and a slaver. A worshipper of Bane, the god of tyranny. The other is a mystery to me. But the way she spoke, it is most likely she follows Baal, god of murder.
She may also be a
Ketheric was
giant
follower of
vampire
Myrkul,
mama in
which
Resident
means
Evil
the
Village.
Absolute is a front for the gods of death, and our enemies are the chosen of the Dead Three.
Chosen of the Dead Three,
Bane, Baal,
Baal
and
and
Myrkul.
Myrkul.
The Tyrant, the Assassin, and the Necromancer. They are known to pick from their most devout followers a chosen, granting them incredible powers.
Jesus
Each
Christ.
one alone
Fuck.
would be a formidable enemy. But
All of you
working
TikTok
together
people, please
and
come watch on
controlling
Twitch.
an Elder Brain,
Jesus fucking
I
Christ.
dare not imagine what they might achieve.
What hope do we have if the gods themselves are involved?
Hope is a luxury for those who have a choice. This is the battle of our lives, and the lives of everyone in Faerun. The army of the Absolute is marching on Baldur's Gate. Within the city, an Elder Brain, brimming with power, ready to turn everyone within its reach into mind flayers. All it needs is an order. An order the Death Gods chosen are on the cusp of giving. We must wrest control of the brain from the Chosen before that happens. We must take their stones. Our chances of success are slim, but we must not fail. If we fail, everything ends. I will be your shield, but you must be the sword. And when the chance comes to strike, you must take it, for there may only be one chance.
All right. Crumpled note. Papa, I love you. Love from Isabel. Oh, wow, if that doesn't tug at you. This... He kept it after all that time. Well, of all the things that he would. Alright, so for those of you watching on TikTok, This is Three Dogs Honor Run. I run the Faerun News Radio page on
You saw
Facebook.
Gortash, didn't you? What the fuck was he doing down there?
Just finished
It's all of
whooping
this
Merkel's
because of
ass
him.
last session.
The
It was
tadpole.
great.
The absolute. How?
It seems he's a servant of Bane as Ketheric served Merkel. Who knows what powers he's gained since you knew him.
I'd never have protected a Baneite even a decade ago. I looked after that fucker with my life. I trusted him. He gave me away to Zariel without a second thought. And now he's looking to ruin the entire Sword Coast. He has to die.
Yeah.
And I'm gonna be the one who kills him.
Yes, you are. You may absolutely do the honors.
He can't get away with what he's done. To me. To us. He won't get away with it.
Wait until you see me do the Steel Watch. I don't think any of the Steel Watch landed a single hit on any of the factory workers.
A curse lifted. The dead three allied once more. The balance shifts. There are depths to this alliance yet unplumbed. Consider, mortal. Do Illithids possess souls?
What is the worth of a single mortal's life? Don't all living things? Surely.
No. Nor canst thou count mind flayers among them.
No joke. Yeah, I'm with Crespo on that.
The three amass an Illithid army void of apostolic souls that could imbue them with power. A flock without souls, yet to what end, mortal? This is the question thou must come to answer. Until such time...
Come a long way by that, or by the sound of that. Wait a minute.
Fate spins along as it should.
That's
Hast
a
thou
different,
need of my services?
a different bit for that. You seem to know a lot about the Dead Three.
Yes, Bane, Lord of Darkness, Baal, Lord of Murder, Merkel, Lord of Bones. Once judged, ascended, then vanquished as one, and as three. The Alliance is reforged, mortal. The plains thus quake, and the gods shudder.
Yeah, right. Yurgle, I wonder who you are. Oh wait, did I already say your name? Sorry.
Our enemies spread like rub rot. Treat one patch, and two more bloom in its place. An elder brain, bound by lost Netherese magic, with servants of the Dead Three holding the chain. Reminds me of old times.
Cut off one head, two more shall take its place. Hail the Absolute. You almost seem like you're enjoying yourself, though.
Aren't you?
Yeah. Really, having the time of my life here.
It is good to savor the moment of victory. But pace yourself. Our fight is just beginning. When we met, I was licking my wounds. An old bear with her leg caught in the hunter's snare. Now I've slipped free of the trap and rediscovered my claws. It's time for me to hunt my prey. You have a nether stone, and you're on the scent of two more. These chosen have reason to fear you, and I would like to be at your side when you confront them.
I love Jaheira. She's so fantastic. Be glad to have you by my side.
Glad to be there. Falling foul of Ketheric convinced me that my grand adventures were behind me. That even if I survived, I should hang up my blades. But you convinced me otherwise. We've entered into darkness together. Now we've come out the other side. I'd say I'm feeling a little refreshed. When we reach Baldur's Gate,
As I yawn.
there will be even darker paths to tread. I will follow you wherever they lead.
I'll see you at camp.
How does it compare to a shadow-cursed inn? With the Absolute's army gone, the Risen Road should be clear. We can follow it all the way to Baldur's Gate. There's a Harper's safe house in Worm's Crossing. Denthelan's Dancing Axe. We do well to check in with them before entering the city proper. Beyond that, our course is yours to set. Find me at your camp, huh? I can't remember how to take orders, as well as give them.
Oh, Mommy Jahira, you missed milk practice. Dame.
Helen! Isabel! My love.
It just hurts to watch
were
this
dead.
after what happened
I
during my
saw your
last Honor
body.
game.
I'm here. And so are you.
Son of
And
a
my
bitch.
father, he can't hurt us any longer.
I dreamt every night that you'd come back to me. But somehow it was all a nightmare Dawn would undo.
I had no dreams at all. Nothing but darkness. And when I woke, my father said you were dead.
His soul was poisoned by the god of death. His sick devotion ruined him. But for all his sins, he brought you back to me. Are you all right?
I will be. And you?
In this moment, I want for nothing.
There you are. This is Aelin. Aelin, this is...
Oh, but we have met. This is the soldier that freed me most valiantly from the Shadowfell. They watched my boot crush the very brain of villainy,
But
and
yeah,
fought
we
well
did.
against your changed father.
May he rest in peace at last, now that he's dead. I have more to thank you for than I knew. And we have much to discuss. Camp later?
Oh, god damn it, Crespo. Yeah, just saying, for all this game caters to daddy issues, why not more mommy issues romances? Oh, that was good. And yeah, Did I hear you before, or correctly before? You are the Isabel, you're Ketheric Thorm's daughter.
I am. And I'm glad he's dead. But this is precisely what I want to speak to you about later. It'll keep. I promise.
Fine, I'll see you at camp.
Very good. We look forward to it.
Now you will leave us. We must take succor in one another's bodies and words.
Aelin! We'll see you later.
You'd make a fine fist.
Indeed, I would. Alright, Halsey.
I swear, I can already feel a change in the air. Like the curse itself knows its time is short.
I hope you've got no more requests. I have enough of my own problems. I'm glad I could help.
I knew I could put my faith in you. If only we had met sooner.
So when will the curse actually be lifted?
I can't say for certain, but we'll see it come to pass long before this place recedes behind us. Don't worry. All is at hand. We can depart whenever you're ready. You are blessed with several companions as I look forward.
Who else do I need to speak to? Anybody that I'm missing?
What will we do once we reach the city? No. One problem at a time.
You're here. Good. That's good.
You alright?
Me? Oh, I'm fine. I'm just worried about the kids. Maula's still missing, and they haven't taken it too well. I've been trying to cheer them up. We're writing a song together. But I think they're just humoring me.
I'm sure they appreciate it.
Oh, I have an idea. Why don't we play together?
You're something unique to the Bard. Sure. Ready when you are.
Yes! I've missed this. If you can't keep up, don't take it to heart.
Shit, where's my fucking instrument?
That was a blast.
Okay, that was
Embers
unexpected.
are rising.
Are you serious? Aelin just got pissed at me. Okay, don't do anything with bodies anywhere near Aelin. Just don't do it.
Feel that calm. The stone's free at last.
Just tell me what you need.
I need everything that you sell, but I need it for free. How about that? Could you do that? It would mean a lot more than, you know, charging for things.
Lady light up.
Alright. Well, I honestly thought that there was going to be more that I would want to wrap up here. That being said,
We leave the heart of the
I'm
Absolute
so ready.
alive. Thanks to you. You did well to defeat Ketheric. But Ketheric was only the first to fall. There are many more battles ahead, and they will not be so easily won. You will need allies.
I don't need allies. I got you.
Halsin's strength and loyalty will bolster you in times of need. But if we are to succeed, we will need others.
Yes, no kidding. Will there be anyone left when we arrive in the city?
Even if the buildings are demolished, there are always survivors. There are always
Yeah,
those who
Minthara
will
didn't
fight.
make it.
Baldur's Gate may not know it yet, but its fate is bound to ours. Seek on its streets those whose purpose aligns with our own, and invite them to our cause. Together, we will put an end to the Absolute, the Chosen, all.
I blew up Minthara.
Go home, Arkan.
She didn't make it.
Go. Hell yes.
To Baldur's Gate.
Looks like an army marched through here.
I-F. Or is it an E? Is it even a letter? What damn language is this?
Want me to take a look?
What are you doing?
Me? What are you doing?
Well, if you must know, I've been trying to make out the scars on my back. I can't see them. So I've been trying to feel my way about. They may as well be written in Rashini.
Excuse me. Want me to get a mirror?
That had better be a joke. I can't read it with a mirror, and it seems I can't read it with my hands either. So, I was wondering if maybe, perhaps, you might be able to, Can you read what's on my damn back? Please.
Of course. Just turn around.
Thank you.
The pattern swirls before you, runes hacked crudely into his flesh. You can't read it, but you recognize the letters. Infernal, the language of the Hells.
And? What does it say?
Oh my god, I got another one of those fucking things. I've been getting a lot of spam on the page. If I was violating the terms of service, Facebook would reach out to me directly. These people can still go, oh my god, can go fuck themselves.
Infernal?
If I was violating terms of service, then Bethesda or Facebook, there would be an email in my fucking inbox. And you know what? There's nothing. So get fucked.
What in the hells?
Oh god, that pisses me off.
What did he do to me?
Should we ask the others? They might know something.
No. No, let's keep this between ourselves. At least until we know what it means. 2 centuries carrying this. And I can finally see it.
You really have no idea what this is?
None at all. Cazador was only figuratively hellish. There were never any devils hanging about the crypt. Whatever he's left carved in my flesh, it's a mystery to me. Thank you, by the way. This is... well, it's something.
We'll figure it out. I promise.
Will we? How... sweet.
Yeah, the last comment had read, "Be sure to act on this soon, otherwise you may lose access to your Facebook page and blah 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 in all of like 10 minutes, and you'll have to do a pending review and blah blah blah." Of course, nothing has actually happened at all.
Gods be damned.
That's the third comment.
With that parasite in his brain, Father could wreak untold havoc in the Absolute's name. Should Baldur's Gate fall to the Absolute, every one of the coast cities will be ripe for the plucking. We're not just fighting for our cure. We're fighting for my father. We're fighting for the Gate. We're fighting for all of Faerun.
The Absolute's cult has Ravengard. Where will they take him?
Worm's Rock Fortress. All travelers to Baldur's Gate flow through it. It serves as headquarters for the Flaming Fist and their commander, my father. The Absolute's army's on the march. Gods forbid a tadpole Grand Duke throw open the gates for them.
Hanu, are you watching on TikTok? You know, if I'm talking to you, you know exactly who I'm talking to. Throw something in the chat if that's you, Hanu. What do you know about Gortash and Orin?
Orin? I'd never heard tell of. But Gortash I know. Or know of, more precisely. A self-styled strategic advisor to Baldur's Gate's peers. A bit player with dreams of a leading role, the way Father told it. He had no use for Gortash, and even less for his advice. I don't remember much beyond that. But where these Chosen are concerned, I have a suspicion we're about to know more than we'd like.
Zora said you can say what led to your pact in exile. It's time I know the whole truth.
Yes, but first a question. If your home were under siege, what would you sacrifice to save it?
I'd give my life if it meant keeping the residents safe.
As would I. And more. I was 17. Father, older Ravengard, had just been named a Grand Duke and was called away to Elturel to help settle a dispute. That's when the Cult of the Dragon made its move.
Fucking hilarious.
A 10-day after Father left, I heard a whisper as I slept. Duskhawk Hill. The Queen of Chaos awakens. Go alone. I grabbed a rapier and set out. There wasn't a cloud in the sky, yet not a single star was shining. There they were, gathered at the foot of the hill.
Your head tingles. Will wants to show you what happened. In the looming shadow of the mount, 5 groups of 5 figures each encircle a lofty totem. Atop each totem, a dragon's head is carved, and a massive orb held in its mouth. The cultists chant, first softly, then crying to the starless sky. There is a crack of thunder, a gust of wind, and a dragon's white head appears in the storm. As the maelstrom howls, Mizora's lips press to your ear. She will destroy Baldur's Gate. Grant me your soul, and I will give you the power to save it, she whispers.
She read the terms while 2 devils stood witness, and I said yes. 1 soul for 1 city.
Surely Mizora doesn't actually care about Baldur's Gate. Why would she want to save it?
She didn't. She came on order of her mistress, Zariel. Tiamat made a play for power. Zariel had other plans. That was the most Mizora's ever said. All that mattered was that she got her prize. Another pet added to her warlock menagerie.
You took on 25 cultists on your own? I find that hard to believe.
I had Mizora at my side, and the archdevil Zariel guided our hands that day. I burned with the fires of Avernus and oozed the rot of Dis. The cultists choked on our poisons and burned from our flames. And when we were done, all that remained were 5 grayed orbs atop a pile of ash. My soul was bound, and my lips were sealed.
It was brave. What you did for your city?
I don't know that it was brave. I just know that it was right.
Is that how you lost your eye? In the battle with the Cult of the Dragon?
It is. The one scar I ever bore of it. Mizora replaced it with a sending stone. She uses it to track my location and speak from a distance. I could flee to the spine of the world, or the depths of the lower dark, and still never shake her.
And what about your father, the Grand Duke?
He returned to an unsuspecting city and a wayward son with a smirking devil at his side. I tried to tell him the truth, but my mouth couldn't form the words. I'd led him to the battlefield, but Mazura had swept it clean. I showed him my stone eye, but he only turned away. After, he said only one word: go. So I did.
We'll return to this.
I understand.
Which is, of course, what happens to Will.
What do you know about me? You spoke of my past, being chased by wolves. I told no one about that. Almost no one. But I certainly didn't share that with you.
There is nothing I can tell you that you do not already know yourself. They trained you well, trained you hard. Chiseled away any part of you that did not fit their plan. They made you forget.
I chose to do that. For the mission to protect Shaz.
Secrets. Yes, yes, that is an old song, girl. Your goddess cares more for her precious secrets than she does her devotees.
Get to the point.
When you freed me, you severed a bond between me and that dog, Thorm. A bond of pain. His, inflicted on me. When I laid eyes on you, I sensed a similar bond. You, tethered to two others. Someplace distant. Let me help you remember.
You feel Shadowheart's mind tug at the edges of your own. You know this sensation. She wants you to see whatever is about to be revealed. Your mind joins with Shadowheart's. Something pulls at you both, bringing you elsewhere. Sparks in your memory. Teachings about Selûnite rites of passage, about how they would abandon their children out in the wilds and force them to find their way home. It seems that one child never came back. She was taken.
What? Who was that man?
You already know. Did you not see yourself in him? Do you not recognize your own blood?
My father. That was him.
That is him. He lives still. And your mother, too.
No. It can't be. I'm an orphan.
And who told you that? Your adoptive
family? Get ready for me to cry on stream when that happens.
You are not to blame. You were young, impressionable. They took you because they wanted to break and remake you. But you are a child no longer. You are a woman. One who knows what must be done.
My parents. I need to save them.
I will help.
Your parents are with your abductors. You will need to return to their lair. But be warned. You may have once thought of them as comrades, mentors, friends, even lovers. They will all be enemies now. You have been forewarned for what is to come. but not yet forearmed.
The Spear of Night? I thought that was cast into the Shadowfell.
I was able to retrieve it before it sank too far into Shah's umbral domain. Shah is quick to discard whatever she has no use for. I think you know that well enough. But I felt it call to me as I took flight. Whatever Shah calls her own, Selûne has equal claim to. They are one and the same. Their power is matched and mirrored. Take it. You will find it useful. What you do with it, that will be up to you. Same as before.
I'll need every advantage, it seems. Thank you.
A debt repaid. You returned my life unto me. Now go and claim your own.
It hurts.
Shah torments you still. What a spiteful creature she is. This will not stop until you take action. See that your parents' sacrifices are not in vain. Allow the Moon Maiden to guide you at last.
You did it. Catherick Thorm is no more. The Shadow's grip is broken. Soon, the land shall heal.
I'm glad I could help.
Not as glad as I am. Nature moves at its own pace, and bestows its bounty when it sees fit. Give it time. A reward shall come to you when you need it most.
Let's see. Yep.
I've been lied to. My whole life. And I was gullible enough to just believe it. My parents are alive, and I have to save them.
Hello.
I think a part of
Welcome
me
back.
always knew that. A part that Shah denied to me.
Dare I suggest? No. Fuck Shar. You've been forced to live a lie. At least now the truth is starting to reveal itself.
Indeed. But the truth may yet prove painful. Who knows what Shah still keeps from me? We'd better press on for now, and hope we're ready when the moment comes. But before that, there's one thing I need to see to.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, in this household, we live long and we prosper. We don't sink into fucking darkness and the bullshit that Shar preaches. And what's that?
You'll see for yourself soon enough. Just leave it with me.
Alright, Gil, what do you got
At least
for me?
Shadowheart is armed with the truth now. May its keen edge draw forth whatever vengeance she desires.
Is Mystra always such a demanding goddess?
She expects those who seek to use the weave to do so honestly, and with respect for its potential to destroy, as well as its potential to save. I doubt she's asked many of her followers to blow themselves up. That's a fate she's bequeathed exclusively to me. She wouldn't ask such a thing if it weren't our only means of survival.
In exile,
much she's
we're
annoyed at me.
on the road to Baldur's Gate. On the way to the city. You want to speak to me, apparently. Like, what the hell?
The curse has been lifted. The land's cleansed of the shadows. Kethric's reign of living death is over. Your courage has been tested, and in this at least, you have triumphed.
The Upside Down is going away. Oh, bloody hell. Yeah. Alright, so who in camp has the best hair? Who in Baldur's Gate, the main cast, has the best hair? I'm gonna devote serious thought to this. See, I don't know. I think I'd make a case for Halsin.
Sergeant, if you are here, I presume Wern's Rock is secure, and preparations for my inauguration are complete.
No, Lord Gortash. We were interrupted. Another quake in the lower city. More severe this time.
So you came cowering to my chambers? I'm flattered, Sergeant. But even I cannot command natural phenomena to cease.
Forgive me, my lord, but there is panic in the streets. The people are afraid.
Perhaps the people would be calm if you kept your nerve. I expect better from the Flaming Fist than to run scared from a slight tremor in the earth. Get back to your duties.
Duties, duties, duties. Patrolling and saluting and following and bowing and scraping and yes sir, no sir, rip and cut your throat, sir. Your plan is falling apart, lordling. Give me a reason not to cut you to ribbons.
Control yourself, Orin. We need to focus on reuniting the stones or the brain will break free. These quakes are just the start. Neither of us expected the Prism Bearers to kill Ketheric. They'll be traveling to the city. Let's make sure we give them a Baldurian welcome.
I itch to peel you, to split your skin, to see your skull shine in the light. Little tyrant. Lucky
I like
for
you as a hot vampire more.
I harvested a whole family of living flesh in Rivington at high sun. They will sate my blade thirst tonight. Oh, but tomorrow, and tomorrow, and tomorrow, and tomorrow, my blades will thirst again.
My heart is just, it breaks every time I see the two of those characters together now. I don't have to keep the memory of Aelin smiting Isabel into oblivion. Like, oh, that happened in an old Honor game. Now this is a new one.
Beyond the campsite, the city waits in uneasy silence, one sleep away.
That, yes.
press ahead.
If I remember right, it's Gale that wants to talk about going to, Lorroakan's place. The bookshop. Yep, there he is. What is it that you want?
I was supposed to sacrifice myself to stop the Absolute.
But I didn't bring
think
you
I could
with.
have gone through with it, in truth. And I'm glad that I didn't, given what has come to light.
You seem in a good mood. I thought you might be more subdued after coming close to blowing up.
Indeed. Under other circumstances, I might have been subdued or ashamed. But after what we saw, I must admit, I'm excited. The Elder Brain. But more importantly, the crown that it wore. Even without seeing it for myself, I could sense it. Netherese magic. So pure, so complete. And I doubted what I was feeling at first. Most Netherese artifacts contain only the faintest amount of their former power. The ghost of an echo of a memory. That crown was different. I can't fathom how such a wonder survived. Surely everything of its ilk was destroyed along with Netheril itself, but no matter. It exists. I must learn more of it.
Back up a little bit. Why is this crown so important?
That crown sits on a gargantuan elder brain bent on destroying us and everything we hold dear. Understanding its true nature might unlock the means of our victory. We need to learn more about what we saw. An artifact as powerful as that crown must have been documented somewhere. As luck would have it, we'll soon find ourselves near one of the finest book collections this side of Candlekeep. Sorcerous Sundries. I need to go there and learn all I can.
Why would a Baldurian magic shop be the first place that we look?
Ha! Sorcerous Sundries is no mere trading post. It's been serving the arcane community for centuries. Their collection of rare tomes is unparalleled. Netherese texts are hardly commonplace, but I'm certain they'll have one or two stashed away. You'll have to forgive my eagerness, but if my suspicions prove to hold water, this could be the answer to all our problems.
Alright, everybody should still be more or less good to go because not going to get a chance to prep in between.
Oh, I could go for a good meal.
No one back home will ever believe this.
Nope, can't fight Gale. Oh god, you know what? I'm not doing... No, Dame Aelin now hangs out at the camp. I'm not doing anything with hurting anybody or doing anything with a body at camp ever, ever, ever again. I know, he is just hungry. He's gonna have to get over it tonight.
The events of the last days weigh heavily upon you. Sleep's rest is slow to come to one whose mind is so full. The Absolute is not a god, but an elder brain controlled by the chosen of the Dead Three. They mean to use it to take control of the Sword Coast. All who carry the tadpole are governed by the brain, and by extension the chosen. It will take but one order to transform them into an army of mind flayers. This would have been your fate too, were it not for the astral prison and the mysterious visitor inside of it. With her help, you have uncovered the cult for what it really is. A plan of conquest orchestrated by the gods of death themselves. Together, you have the power to thwart the Dead Three. If you follow this path to its end, the Elder Brain will not answer to the Chosen. It will answer to you. Will you liberate them from their parasites and their religious delusions? Or will you use the power you gain for your own purposes?
I will free everyone of this evil. I will be the one to cleanse this plane of the Absolute. Only appropriate.
You will not have long to wait. All you need to do now is sleep. But sleep
this is going to be so weird. Me and Lae'zel.
The reckoning is upon us! The city thirsts for domination. March! Join power.
We're under... Fight your way to the portal. I need your help.
What I have to say to that? Deuces.
Swift as my
Peace.
feet can carry me.
Oh, my elemental's not there. That's alright. Not the biggest deal.
That thing's about to blow.
I don't understand where all of these people come from. Like, there can't be just an infinite supply of Orpheus's honor guard inside this pocket prism. Like, where are they coming from inside this pocket? And the Emperor has had, Orpheus in prison for however long.
I'm here. Help me. I'm under attack.
Don't touch me.
How is he still, like, hiding?
Staring shadow.
Alright, I'm not going to question it. I'm just going to swing. Oh! Wrecked. One hit. That's my girl. I'm not even going to follow it up with something magical. She doesn't need it.
Let my name be known.
Survival is
I didn't
all
even
that
do
matters.
anything differently to her.
Let's have some courage.
It's not over. Come to the skull. Hurry.
I can't hold them back alone.
The element of surprise.
Demi-plane connected to the astral sea. So would you be able to go from like one plane to the other? That's interesting. I have no idea how it works, but cool.
Before you do anything, I am your ally. We are in danger. The Githyanki is the source of our protection against the Absolute. I must subdue him, or everything we've worked towards is lost. Don't let my form deceive you.
Astarion is still succeeding with stealth checks.
That's been protecting you. I am the one that came to you in your dreams. Help me.
What do you need me to do?
The Honor God. Eliminate them. My forces are weakened by their assault. But with your help, we can turn this around. Destroy the Guard. I will subdue their master.
Fine, but I'm not gonna like it.
We can turn the tide.
Hold everybody in anyway.
I've missed this.
Why is Uncanny Dodge turned off? You've never turned that
No
off.
choice but to keep going. Breathe deep and move.
Sorry. I didn't mean to fry you.
Can you feel death's cold grip?
Or did I? Creepy ass Olithid. I got him a snack. had that tickle in my throat for like 30 minutes. I talk shit and you miss.
Dead.
And now Carla gets to whoop her usual amount of ass.
Like this, mate.
I will ascend. Or you break.
Oh no, yeah. No. 30 hit points left. You don't need to waste all that. It will guarantee it. Okay, all but. He's gonna go next. It's fine. Surprise!
What's this?
Already stunned.
Jimmy on the go.
Interesting.
Wonder if the gods are watching me.
You bad thunderstruck. Sorry. I can't help myself. At least once a session, you're gonna hear that. Sorry, it's gonna be too funny. No, come on.
Pernicious, putrefying hiss.
You know, it's great. My people are really hard to hit, mostly because my character just talks a lot of shit. Like, how fun.
Easy.
3 bonus actions at the moment. Oh, the reason that it didn't work during, and get the 3rd bonus action during the Merkel fight is because I hit this button instead of Wholeness of Body, and I didn't realize it.
Don't look at me like that. I am a mind flayer. Yes. Without me, you would be a slave to the Absolute.
It's obscene to owe my life to a damned geich. No more lies, no more tricks. I will have answers.
I ask again, who are you? And I'm gonna need a name this time.
You may call me the Emperor. An adventurer. I came from Baldur's Gate, though I was never one to be constrained by circumstance. I longed for more. That longing brought me to Moonrise Towers on a search for treasure. To a colony of mind flayers who caught me, changed me into what I am now. years, I served the Elder Brain. The one you know as the Absolute. I was a thrall like any other, but I was fortunate. I broke free and started a new life in my old city. I sustained myself on criminals. Unglamorous, but there are plenty of them. Rarely missed. And they fueled me while I did my work.
Yeah,
I
the
had the
Emperor
good
can get
fortune
that.
to meet Duke Stelmane. We formed a partnership, and through her, I became the governing force behind the Knights of the Shield, the largest mercantile operation in Baldur's Gate. People referred to me as the Emperor. Such was my influence, though of course they had no idea what I really was. My needs were sated. I was happy for a while, until my true nature was discovered by the tyrant himself, Lord Gortash. He tore me from my home and brought me back to the Brain, where I became a slave once again. A slave he continued to call the Emperor. The name was intended as a slight, to remind me of the heights from which I fell. But I have grown fond of it. It encapsulates well who I've become.
Lord Gortash was one of the chosen in the colony.
Indeed. His hubris knows no bounds. To enslave me, that was his nature. But to enslave an Elder Brain, a questionable decision. I shall look forward to sharing his downfall with you.
The Owlbear Cub almost finished the Emperor off during the final battle of the Netherbrain. It was pretty fantastic. Trying to remember who did it. It might have been Scratch to finish him off. Did you have to eat criminals' brains?
Rather them than potential future allies.
Have a good night, buddy.
Like you.
I'll talk to you tomorrow. So are you going to tell me what this whole battle was about?
We fought to tame Prince Orpheus, the son of Gith herself.
Orpheus? Impossible. He was slain by Jastil Kithrak himself.
Quite possible, I assure you. His power has been the source of your continued protection against the voice of the Absolute. The power to disrupt hive-mind communication. It is the same power that enabled his mother, Gith, to bring about the fall of the Illithid Empire.
How did he acquire the power?
A power she passed on to him, and that I leveraged for you. When Orpheus's mother left, a usurper took her place. Vlaakith declared herself queen of your people.
Was he on your side,
wanted
or
his
was
power,
he?
but Orpheus rose against her, and so she sealed him and his honor guard within this prison. Bound by infernal chains, Orpheus could never leave. Bound by duty, his guard never would. They were close to breaking my honor, that prince. And if they had succeeded, we would be lost. I am relieved you have embraced your potential enough that you could help me eliminate them. Alone, Orpheus will be much easier to control.
Give me your special worm and be done with it. Yeah, so the only time that I have fought alongside the Emperor was in my wife's game. Or my wife and I, our co-op game. It was still Andreas. Oh my god. That's fucking fantastic. The dragon was still under his mind control. It turned, targeted the Emperor, and then passed turn, standing in place the rest of the battle. Excellent. Was it you or Orpheus that Queen Vlaakith wanted us to kill when she ordered us inside the prison?
Most certainly Orpheus. He is a threat to her reign. Some of your people still revere him in defiance of their teachings. Vlaakith was safe as long as you believed him dead. But as you can see, he is very much alive.
I don't The histories claim the prince was burned to ash in the skies.
Your histories are fabrications. The prince was not killed. As you can very well see, he was in prison. She kept him this way because she was reluctant to eradicate such power. Power that she might one day wish to take from him. If the rest of your people ever find out what she's done, there will be civil war. Your queen will be finished.
The Jedi are relentless. A civil war without end. How did Gortash and the other Chosen find out about the Astral Prism?
A very good question. One that I have been unable to answer. That Orpheus lives at all is ruinous to Blackith. She has done everything in her power to keep his existence a secret. That Gortash and the Chosen found out about it.
I like that.
This is impossible to explain. But it was important enough to them that Gortash sent me to retrieve it. The moment I found it, I felt a change. My free will returning. I followed the feeling inside and found Orpheus. I realized what the prison was for. Containment. While my body was within the prison's bounds, my mind was free. I could resist the Elder Brain, the Chosen. Better yet, I could plan to overthrow them. All I needed to do was subdue Orpheus and find allies in the outer world. You.
What happens if we free Orpheus?
That would be a terrible idea. The moment he is free, he will attack you. Your only defense would be to kill him, and in so doing, he would doom us both.
Even though he is subdued, you feel Orpheus's revulsion, a pulsing hatred that cannot be contained. The Emperor is telling the truth. To him, you are just another wretched illithid.
You carry a tadpole. As far as Orpheus is concerned, you are already a Lithid, a sworn enemy, just like me.
I'll never join you. I'm no illithid, and never will be.
You are already more illithid than you realize. It has improved you. You seek to reverse an inevitable process. A process of evolution. When I first escaped from the Elder Brain, I too railed against the change. But the longer I have inhabited this form, the more it has grown on me. Even if my original body remained intact after I transformed, I would not return to it. Doing so would only impose limitations. As an illithid, I have far surpassed who I ever was before. You too should embrace this change.
Why do you say that?
I believe we'll have a better chance of defeating the Elder Brain if you embrace your latent illithid potential.
Eat this worm.
I've been studying you for a while now. I believe I can trigger the next stage of your tadpole's life cycle while continuing to preserve your independence. You have seen what I can do. Imagine yourself with the same strength, the same intelligence, the same devastating beauty. If you let me, I can evolve you.
If you can evolve me, why can't you just stop the Ceramorphosis altogether?
The answer is twofold. One, I can, but it would kill you, as I told you before. Two, why would I? You have done well with the limited form you have, but you would do far better as an illithid. So, do you wish to evolve or not?
I'm gonna eat it. I'm gonna eat it. I'll do that. What would that entail?
You will be able to do things you never thought were possible. There will be physical alterations, of course, but only partial. You You will retain most of your current form, and you will soon see that the benefits outweigh any perceived loss.
Do it. I'd like to evolve. Mostly because if I say no, I have to potentially blow all my inspiration points succeeding on checks that I probably won't succeed on anyway, so.
Skrull! Whatever this gate offers is no gift to you.
You continue to surprise me. Your mind is truly something special.
Passive ability to fly, you can't turn away.
Hold out your hand. It wants to evolve, but it cannot do so alone. It must commune with another.
I'm gonna eat it.
What are you?
Coldness seeps through your veins as the tadpole awakens, its yearning almost unbearable. Your mind is a veritable feast.
I suppose if it works. But if you had opened your mind to it, rather than consuming it, your allies could have taken advantage of its power as well.
The tadpole's essence
Oh
courses
no,
through
was that the only one?
Where it touches, your flesh, glands, organs contract and flood with pure thought. You feel different. Your body has never felt more connected. Your mind present in every flex of a joint or muscle.
You are exquisite. But we mustn't lose focus. We need to resume our journey. You heard the Chosen. The brain has gone to the city, and the army marches to follow. We must not let them reach it. We must find the brain and bring it under our control.
Still breathing.
Really, truly, was that the only astral touch tadpole? Oh no. Fuck. Oh, damn it. Oh, okay. Well, you know what? It was worth it. I'll make it through. Mama ain't raised no bitch. I got this. Oh, that is unfortunate. Yep, I knew that I didn't want to miss something here. Oh, Karlach, I have your boots.
Let's get in.
The wearer deals additional damage equal to their wisdom modifier with unarmed strength, or with unarmed strikes. So that's another +3.
All's well that ends.
No, not as
bad
bad
as
as
it
it
could
is. Three dog don't ship. Except I don't know. I feel like he would. My god.
There better be a soft bedroll in my near future.
Shut up. Starian.
Orpheus, Gith's only son.
It was funny. Don't feel bad. It was worth
not
it.
the Gate visitor that Vlaakith would destroy and Voss would set free. It is Orpheus, the blood of the mother, the prince of the comet.
It will make for a good post. It will make for a good post. If for no other reason than to see that it was fun. Orpheus, the very same who fought Vlaakith for the Githyanki throne.
Listen close. The Emperor spoke only in half-truths.
Yes, making this run
Let us
different.
remember our history together. Long ago, when we rose up against our gay slavers, Mother Gith made for the Hells to secure an alliance with the Archdevil Tiamat. Tiamat gifted the Githyanki our red dragons. Gith remained in the Hells, and Tiamat's envoy proclaimed Vlaakith our ruler. The first Vlaakith of many. It is Vlaakith 157 whom our people now call Queen. Our current Vlaakith has claimed undeath and reigned for 1,000 years. But it was the first whom Orpheus tried to slay. Orpheus is Gith's only son. He led his mother's own honor guard in a coup against Vlaakith I. It was Kithrak Voss himself who slayed the prince in vicious battle, or so the Varshis teach us. Yet the Prince of the Comet's been with us, subdued by that repugnant Illithid. Should Orpheus go free, he would tear Vlaakith's empire to pieces and build new glory from the scraps.
Then Voss was right. Orpheus is the seed of Vlaakith's demise.
The seed and the sower. Every word Voss spoke, he spoke true. Orpheus is the living proof of the Queen's lies, and the living weapon that conquered our gay slavers. One word from his lips, and the people would doubt. 2 words, and they would rage. 3 words, and they would bow to the true heir. If the Githyanki are to be free, the Prince of the Comet must lead the way.
Here we go. It has been a very long journey. Honestly, I wasn't sure with everything that was going wrong with the stream up until this, like, for a whole fucking month that we would get here. But we're at Baldur's Gate.
There's been a mind flayer inside the artifact, or astral prism, the whole time we've had it.
Yeah.
Sounds like utter madness, even though I've seen it with my own eyes. The more I learn, the less I understand just why I was sent to retrieve that thing. But it matters little now. I do not serve Shah anymore, nor the Mother Superior. The prism is no longer my mission. Saving my parents is. But I digress. Did you want something?
I want to talk
What's
about
on your
all that's
mind?
happened to us. Can I mention your hair? I can't mention her hair. Like, what the hell? Oh, Scratch has something to say. That's right. At Crespo's urging, I got rid of Speak to Animals because they exist in potion form, and 14 remaining.
The dog is unable to speak through the small bag he holds in his mouth.
Fair enough. What have you got there, buddy?
I don't know. Maybe you can tell me. All I know is I thought of you when I saw it.
Cool. Come here. Ah.
At the ready.
Be honest. What do you think of the new look?
I love it. It's fantastic.
Well, I'm glad someone does. Perhaps I'll get used to it. I have a lot to get used to right now.
I honestly don't know if I plan to do really anything related to combat engagements, so I'm not going to spend a bunch of time really prepping anything. Let's see. I do think, however, I am going to gain entrance to Worm's Rock, because that's something that I can do essentially right away. Oh god, where is it? Where's enhanceability? There it is.
We must find where Gortat and Orin have established themselves.
Pure
and take their nether
Baldur's Gate is right over the hills. And so is Cazador. And we are no closer to knowing why that bastard is so obsessed with getting me back.
We will kill him, no matter what. Don't worry. Karlach's gonna whoop his ass.
To tell you the truth, I don't know whether we can defeat Cazador. Not unless we can figure out more about what he's plotting. I think we should track down my fellow Spawn. I'm not exactly looking forward to a reunion, but perhaps they'll know something. If we can find them, we can force them to tell us what he's been doing since I was gone. And honestly, I imagine they'll be coming for me in the night if I don't.
It's where we got the picture. Or I got the picture for the Facebook, the banner. The vampire spawn came for us in the night and had the characters stripped down to their underwear, and just the look of the vampires. It's like the camera panned between their ass cheeks. Oh, I just fucking died. It was so funny. Where would the other spawn be?
Unless Cazador's changed their orders, they'll be in the dens of this town, seeking prey. We should get to them first.
No, I haven't.
Then we can make their pretty tongues talk.
Oh, I didn't get his pure shit line. Damn it.
Damn, it's good to be alive.
Indolence breeds madness.
Careful, I might.
Indeed you do.
All right. What now?
Kitty! Kitty! Oh, this will give me footage so that I can do one of the tip posts on us, and then splice the footage from the first part of the Honor campaign with pulling them out here. Hey, how about that? And so many things that I can actually do that with now. Hey, excellent. I've been wanting to get to Act 3 for so long. Pretty much just for that reason, if anything.
Excuse me. I can't find my mum.
Where did you last see her?
She She was sick. She
That's
had
sad.
spots on her face and hands. She went to go get some herbs, and she was supposed to come back the same day. That was last 10 day, though.
Are her pupils usually two different colors? Yenna's pupils are usually the same color, aren't they? I've had Yenna be Orin. I don't trust Yenna. I don't know where your mum is, but I have a few coins.
Oh, thank you so much. I don't have anything, and you can't do anything without any coin. I'll pay you back when I find my mum.
Oh my god, that's terrible.
Don't mind if I do.
I'm just a cat. But please, talk to Yenna.
Why are you so scared?
Why are you so nosy?
May I pet you?
Please don't.
Do you know what happened to Yenna's mother?
Nothing good, I don't think. She was so very sick. Maybe she made like a cat and went off to spend a last life.
Is Yenna mistreating you?
Yenna is my best friend. She's kind. Help her, not me.
Hi. I'm still looking for my mum, but, thank you for helping me. You were really nice.
Alright, I'm gonna make a note of it. Yenna at the moment has two different colored pupils. Forget the name for it. I want to go talk to the pigeons really quick.
How many red caps, sorry? Refugees traveling along.
Okay, we're in Baldur's Gate.
What in the hells was that? Never felt an earthquake in Baldur's Gate before. What the hells? I'll give you a piece of my
Into the city.
Everything you read in the
What's that?
It's a well. The rough equivalent of a Baldur's Gate waterfall. Because there's always something at the bottom of a well.
Something to send? Don't be shy. Welcome to Sword Coast Couriers. To send and to serve. Delivery not guaranteed.
Wait, delivery not guaranteed? The hell's all that about?
Well, we've had to change the policy. Hard to send letters by road when there's a rampaging army of fanatics bearing down on you. I'll tell you, it's left me in a right pickle. I send what I can by pigeon, but now something's attacking them and all. Become a postmaster, Danzo. It'll be easy. Nobody mentions having to spend your evenings hunting for pigeon carcasses, do they?
You sense there's more to his anxiety than a few missing letters.
Alright, buddy, level. What's going on here?
Oh, well, one of the missing letters is my own correspondence. A personal matter, nothing serious. But you can understand if people think I can't even deliver my own letters, I'd be finished.
I can track this letter down, but I'll need my expenses paid up front.
I suppose there's no harm in you taking a look. Here's something to get you started. Bring me the letter, unopened, and you'll get the rest.
Gotta go talk to Commander Lightstead.
Leader of the finest aerial communication regiment this side of the Tiantha.
Name and rank? Quickly now! There's a war on!
Against the Absolute? I know. I'm fighting in it.
The Absolute? Poppycock! Enemy propaganda designed to confuse simple minds. Not your fault you fell for it. You need a strong leader like myself to see the wood under the trees. I am Commander Lightfeather, leader of the finest aerial communication regiment this side of the Tiantha. State your purpose, Groundwalker. I don't have all day.
I hear some of your, officers have gone missing recently. What happened to them?
Oh, damned awful business. Fine flyers, a lot of them.
Yes, indeed.
Gone
Yes.
without a trace. Intelligence is in short supply, but we know our enemies flanked us on the west side, not one rooftop away. They're avoiding the whole area. I won't lose one more beak to the Blighter. If you pass that way, beware the sign of the featherless wings. From that rooftop, none return.
I'm gonna go get Gale before I go up there.
Leave me be, Groundwalker. I've reports to prepare.
Is there any more intelligence available for this mission?
You'll want to watch out for the enemy's observation post, of course. Tallest point around these parts.
Ah, yes,
It
of
used
course.
to make a bloody awful racket, but it's fallen silent. No doubt our enemy has claimed the territory.
I think he's honestly my favorite animal in the entire game to talk to.
Front page material.
Welcome, Citizen Fluffington. Did they fix her face? Oh, thank God.
By orders of Lord Gortash, refugees are no longer allowed in the city. Turn around.
I'm not a refugee.
Or do you have the means to support yourself?
Yeah, I can take care of myself.
Right. Article 30.1.5 of the Council's decree on extraordinary wartime measures. I am confiscating that. The city thanks you for your contribution.
Uh-huh.
Your name?
You're scamming me. Give me my money back. No. My name is Daisy Dewdrop Fluffington.
Well met, Citizen Fluffington.
Your parasite stirs. From the construct, you feel connection, resonance.
What in the hells is that thing?
I am a Steel Watcher, Citizen. Here to serve the people of Baldur's Gate in the name of Lord Enver Gortash.
State your business.
What are you two talking about? Baldur's Gate, listen, Baldur's Gate is the next step on my Faerun-wide poetry tour. You need to let me through. Oh, okay. Wait, Cazador is the pigeon? I'm missing something here.
Uh-huh. Eyes open, body still.
For a second, I thought that's what you meant.
Presence awakens. You are seen. You are known.
It's how you can travel in the daylight.
My engine, it's almost, I don't know, buzzing. Like it's paying attention.
Your party's prior transgressions are reflected in its stare, as witnessed by the cult's ever-alert, scrying eyes. It has heard the howls of slaughtered goblins. It has seen the deep shadows of Grimforge, and the stone floors left bloodied. It knows the cold walls of Moonrise Towers, and the cultists who fell there. The Watcher speaks directly into your mind with a voice like poisoned honey.
You are marked for special treatment. Not simply an enemy of the people, but an enemy of the Absolute. Come quietly, or die. Your peaceful surrender has been noted. You will be transferred to Worms Rock Prison, where you will await further sentencing.
Come on, Ahan. Yes. Let's go.
Recovery in progress. Citizens, do not be alarmed.
Time they got what was called
Human organ system unveiled is a version of high house.
Really? No. You're gonna run back through the fucking... God damn it.
It's your birthday. You deserved it.
Stick to the Bloodarian and tested by yours truly.
What does it feel like?
Oh, there's so much to do here. I don't even know where to start, apart from gaining access to Worms Rock.
It's the Elder Ring. There's something happening to it.
Sorry, chum, can't let you through. Worms Rock's closed for the day.
This woman always reminds me of the pilot of the Enterprise and the new Star Trek show. Oh God, Strange New Worlds, which is really good if nobody's ever seen it. All right, you know, please let me in. I'm meant to be in the Coronation Orchestra. It's my big break. Inspiration. Nope. You will work. That's right. I think that's the most inspiration points that I've blown on a single thing in the entire run so far.
Berkshire minstrels, I swear to hell. Whatever. I'm not getting it in the neck because some flautist was missing. You want the last door on the right. Hop to it, bards, you make enough fuzzies. Lower the gates. Special permission.
Rock solid alibi. Astarion is inspired. Alright, so we're just shy of time, and I actually do want to end on time tonight. So what I'm going to do is we'll get through the coronation and then call it.
Red Dragon. Halt! We do not know how you gained entry, but your trespass shall not be punished.
Because I'm awesome.
Lord Gortash has been expecting you.
The Watcher's presence fades, but another takes its place. Confident, dominant,
yes.
commanding.
The adventurer.
My most esteemed guest, we meet at last. I am Lord Enver Gortash. You are the prison bearer, slayer of the dread General Ketheric Thorm. I welcome you to Baldur's Gate, my city.
I am going to find you, and then I am going to kill you.
I admire your audacity, but it'll
I
be
need
the death
Liam
of you.
Neeson.
Ketheric had an army of corpses and a crumbling tower. I have a city and an army of steel. It will be better for us both to resolve our differences amicably. And I have the perfect venue for a face-to-face meeting. Allow me to formally invite you to my inauguration. Make your way to the ceremonial hall.
Gortash, we shouldn't have any more trouble from the guards.
Make your way to the audience chamber. Lord Gortash is expecting you. Please make your way to the audience chamber.
If it isn't Little Will's chums. I hope he hasn't been too much trouble.
Will's chums.
Heard about his father. The Dead Three's puppet. A travesty, really. He's upstairs in Worm's Rock, ordaining Gortash as Archduke. A splendid shindig, I hear. Perfect for crashing. Go on up. We'll talk after. And bring the pup along, if you can. I'd hate for him to miss the fun.
It would make sense.
Kinspeople, Baldurians, and dearest Duke Ravengard, thank you for joining me on this exceptional day.
It's him. Gortash. This is it. I can practically taste his blood from here.
The tiefling is letting her passions get the better of her. The situation is delicate. Do not be swept up in her emotions.
I couldn't stand to see the Steel Watch get their hands on you. Let's wait for a more opportune moment. That took
I
restraint.
don't want to put you in harm's way either.
If I had actually done the
I'll wait for
full-blown
now.
combat prep,
But that prick is going to pay.
I probably would have tried to do it right then and there.
A moment, please, my friends. An old acquaintance has come to pay her respects. Please, Karlach, come and say a proper hello.
If my next run is the Dark Urge, when
My
I get
respects.
here, I will take
You're
the whole
lucky I've
rundown.
agreed not to shove my beat up you!
Ah, how I've missed your colourful turns of phrase. We must catch up just as soon as I've had words with your little friend. As for you, I understand congratulations are in order. Thorm's defeat hasn't gone unnoticed. You're known for who you are and for that netherstone that you carry.
Oh god. Thought
The
my
quakes are a clear warning. If nobody steps in soon, it'll free itself from the authority of the Crown. I expect it'll start with turning the Sword Coasts infected. You among them. The prism of yours won't last indefinitely. Next, the grand design.
Please don't
The
kill me,
Mind Flayer
please.
Empire reborn. If we're lucky, we'll become slaves. If we're unlucky, well, not the most thrilling of prospects, but it's a fate that can be avoided if you and I come to an understanding. Together, we can still restore authority over the brain.
Connection.
Of course. Gortash always did have an eye for opportunity.
What kind of understanding do you suggest?
There's an old wisdom. A brittle alliance can never be mended. It can only break. With Ketheric gone, Orin proved treacherous. Baal's chosen wants the Netherstones for herself. She only cares for blood. And your blood and mine are of particular interest to her.
What are you getting at?
Orin changes shape faster than you and I change clothes. She might be anywhere. She's targeted me as well. I'm well protected, but she's extremely good at what she does. If Orin obtains all 3 Netherstones, she'll plunge the coast into chaos and paint the city in blood. I can't let that happen. I want to lead this city to glory, not scorch its earth.
You want me to believe you mean no harm to this city?
I'd like to propose a pact, a divine oath sworn upon spirit and flesh. I do no harm to you, nor you to me. Furthermore, you'll have nothing to fear from my steel watch while our pact stands. Thorm's stone is yours to keep. When you slay Orin and take her stone, you bring it here, so the 3 are united once again. Together we rule Faerun as kings. No, more than kings. Gods. We rule as the Absolute. What do you say? Shall we be allies?
I can detect no deceit. This alliance could serve us well. And if it does not, well, we need not honor it.
I mean, Gortash is...
Let's
his
be
charisma is his
allies,
thing.
said the viper to the frog.
Even the bad guy sounds plausible at times. Like Loki. You can't help but like Loki. Well, you really can't help but like Tom Hiddleston, let's be honest. But I'm not making any promises, but I'll think about it.
Perhaps a demonstration of why you need my help will motivate you to make the right decision. Your camp is compromised. One among you is an imposter, a faceless. Who, I can't say. I'd suggest a thorough investigation. You'll find I speak the truth.
A shapeshifter? It could be anyone. I mean, it's not me, but it could be anyone else.
The faceless in your camp is like a knife at your throat. Remove it quickly, or any alliance between us would be exceedingly short-lived.
You, Orin, and Ketheric, the Brain, what was your plan?
First, Orin the Red, bloody dagger of Baal, causes panic in the streets through killings in the Absolute's name. Next, the threat of the Absolute's monstrous armies formed by Merkel's general, Ketheric Thorm. In such circumstances, people crave strong leaders. Leaders that bring law, order, and protection. Leaders like me, Bane's unyielding hand, author of justice. You are soon to witness the people of Baldur's Gate granting me complete power over them, all out of fear of the Absolute. Next, we will declare curfew and begin infecting the masses. Our subjects will hear the voice of their absolute god. The faithful will do anything in the name of their god.
The wizard has a line in Wicked, and it's one that's it's always stuck with me. It's one of my favorite lines because it's the biggest cautionary tale. If you ever want to bring people together, all you have to do is give them a really good enemy. Where I'm from, we believe all sorts of things that aren't true. We call it history. And so begins your tyranny.
Our tyranny. And we are saviors. Defenders of the Sword Coast. Our loyal subjects will love us, not hate us. What comes next will be entirely their fault.
I've heard enough. Am I free to go?
Soon. First, come and be witness as I make history. The first Archduke of Baldur's Gate.
Yeah, the wizard is like the villain. Guy that comes in from a foreign land and in a very Hitler-style charisma, like speech, blah blah blah, turns himself into a popular dictator by demonizing the animals. And then the witch. Sorry. All the times that I've seen Wicked are going through my head. Fine, let's get it over with.
You will follow me, and you will show due respect. Distinguished dukes, patriarchs, dearest Ravengard, I will heed your call. A new chapter begins.
Enver Gortash, swearest thou by Balduran's blade to defend the citizens of Baldur's Gate from enemies within and without?
I may find it more interesting now. I have read it. I've only read it once.
Swearest thou true faith and fealty
Very
to the same
interesting is a good way
by
to put it.
word, deed, and decree, so that none may suffer?
I swear.
Gathered guests, grant ye consent?
The first half of it I really enjoyed. It started to taper off a little bit after she leaves Shiz, and then once she got to Kiamako, I found Wicked really difficult to finish. Like I forced myself to finish it like 3-4 pages at a time, but I did finish Wicked. Again, I may enjoy it more now. I probably should reread it.
Enver Gortash, the council appoints you Archduke of Baldur's Gate.
My friends, the Steel Watch stands ready. Let its blade fall on any who would diminish our city. And you, honored guest, will find me in my office above when you return. Do not come empty-handed.
I'm reading The Sisterhood of Dune right now, which is actually way better than I thought it was going to be. It continues the Legends of Dune series. I'm a huge
So
fan.
there you have it. Lord Enver Gortash in all his glory. What did you make of him?
I can't wait to flatten him, and I can't wait to watch you do it.
Not if I get to him first. How could all these people cheer for him like that? Can't they see what a Chancellor he is?
When people are scared, they'll do whatever it takes to feel safe.
And they expect these big metal monsters to tuck them in at night while the Absolute knocks on the gates. If only they knew the truth. The Dead Three orchestrated all of this.
So fucking excited.
And it's working. I wish this city, the people running it, were smarter than me. Gortash isn't their salvation. He's the monster at the gate.
Don't worry, we're gonna whoop his ass. Alright. Gonna call it here. We will continue right out of the throne room. Tomorrow night, I think I'm going to push the streams to 9. It just makes it a little bit easier on the schedule, what with the healthcare field and everything. Never really sure when my wife is going to get out of work, and I like to keep Lucas up for her. I like to keep him up for her so that she's able to spend some time with him. And then the schedule is also never consistent, so it's easier to work around night. But anyway, have a wonderful night, everybody.